For this effect, I would explain to the participant that before they select a card here, I just want to give the deck just a little mix up like this. And also, they can then see that all the cards are being mixed up as well. So go ahead, reach in, and take out any card you would like. I don't want to see the card, so I'm going to show it to you. Go ahead and remember that card. After the participant has remembered their card, they could place it on top of the deck face down, and then they could cut the cards anywhere they would like and complete the cut. And the great thing about this is they can really cut the cards anywhere they would like, as much as they would like. So, in order to find your card, I first want to show you that all of the cards are face down. Because some people may think that I turn your card face up all of a sudden. So if I go through like this, you can see all of the cards are face down. So I can do what I need to do in order to find your card. Just like this, I'm gonna show you. Oh, huh, that's weird. Well, okay then. In this case, we have the two jokers. So let's actually go ahead and place those jokers right in the box just so I can't get to them. Okay, so I want to show you first of all that your card really is somewhere in the deck here, as you can see. And you can actually clarify that you do see your card here. Oh, you say you do not see your card here. Hmm, maybe your card is hiding. So what if I spread the cards out this way? No, you're still saying you don't see your card. Well, how about the top half here? You're still saying no, you do not see your card. Okay, that's weird. Well, how about you name your card out loud for the first time? The Jack of Hearts. Hmm, I don't know. This sometimes happens if you don't see your card in the deck, that the card may end up in between the two jokers I placed in the box. So I would have the participant pick up the box, open it up, and take out the two jokers. They can spread through the two jokers, see one card there, and they said, by the way, their card was the Jack of Hearts. They can turn over this card, and indeed, it is the Jack of Hearts. And that is today's effect. If you would like to learn how to do this, please stick around for the tutorial. So, before I get into this tutorial, the cards I am using are the Theory 11 Marvel Spider-Man cards, okay? I have a deck review on these. I will link that in the description. So the great thing about this effect here is you can either do this as an effect or you can do this as a card control to the top of the deck. I'm first going to show you the card control and then I'm going to show you what I did. It's really the same thing, it just has a few extra moves you need to do. So let's get right into this. So there really isn't a setup. There's just one small little setup, okay? So what you want to do before the effect is either take your pair of jokers or any two cards you would like and leave those face up on the bottom of the deck. And that is your only setup. So all of the cards are face down, but you have your two jokers face up on the bottom. So I started off by holding the deck and then I did some false shuffles and cuts. I will leave a link in the description for some of those. I also did the overhand shuffle. However, when I got right to the bottom for a couple of cards left, I just threw those at the back. So I just kicked these cards back like that and just threw these at the back and then threw these cards back down. And also try not to flash the entire time. You don't have to do any false cuts, and you can do anything you would like. I will also leave a link in the description for the overhand shuffle. So after this, you explain to them you would like for them to take out any card, and you're going to spread out the top half just because you want them to choose a card from the top half to the middle. They could choose a card from the bottom. Keep in mind, they may actually have you flash the jokers, or without knowing it, they may try to pull out one of the two bottom cards, which is one of the jokers. So let's say they pull out this card. It's up to you if you look at it, and I think it is better if you have it signed, but it's not necessary. So in this case, we have the nine of spades. They're going to take their card, they're going to leave it face down on top of the deck, and they can really cut the cards anywhere they would like. Normally, people cut from the middle to the top. If you're worried about them cutting near the bottom, or you see them start to cut near the bottom, you can say that you're going to riffle down the side instead, and they just call out stop. So you can start slow near the middle or the top and the middle. And then when you get near the bottom, just go really fast or just stop riffling, okay? So you could go slow like this, and then you could either go fast or you could stop like that. So there are a few ways you can do it. So let's say they cut the deck here and you're set. Now make sure you don't flash when you put the bottom half on top. And something optional is just watching out where they cut. So if you want to give them the choice to cut the deck again, they really can. So I know the card is right about here. You can see that little break. So you can either cut underneath it or you can cut above it. So now it's more near the bottom. So I can cut now a little above it and move it more near the top. It doesn't matter. After you're done cutting the deck, you can really say anything you would like, but I like to say, particularly for this effect, that usually at this point, the participant may think that I was able to turn the card face up, so I want to disprove that. So you're gonna act like all of the cards are face down and you're really happy about it. So you're going to start spreading through and you're going to spread until you get to them two jokers. When you see your two cards face up, you want to act really stunned and surprised because you built up that all of the cards were face down and now two cards are face up and they happen to be the jokers. So you're going to take all these cards on top of the Joker or next to the Joker, or even the cards you spread through before you got to the Joker. Either way you want to think about it, you're going to move these to the very bottom of the deck. And now all you have to do, if you want to control the card to the top, is say, okay, we don't need the Jokers. Just throw them off to the side, and the card is on top of the deck. And that is the card control. And at this point, you can really do anything you would like now, which is really great, okay? So that is the control. What I did in the performance is actually this. So let's get back to our setup. We have our two cards face up on the bottom, and we have our card on top. Let's say they cut it once, and then we spread through until we see the jokers, and then we move them to the bottom. You're gonna need to catch a break underneath the two jokers and the first face down card. A few ways you can go about this. You can spread over the two jokers and then one more card, which is theirs. Put your index finger on it, lift up slightly, put your pinky in, and then you can push everything back, square it up, and catch a break. You could also do a pinky count, which I will leave a link for. You could even do a thumb riffle, or you could do a dribble of the cards. It really doesn't matter. You just want your break. Either way, once you have your break, you're going to put your middle ring pinky at the top, thumb at the back, and lift up. Now, you want to sell this as two cards. Sometimes, if you have three cards, one face down, two face up, something like that may happen. So, you want to keep the cards down like this and a little to the side. I like to put my pinky on the deck, use the same thumb to spread off the joker. I now have that break. I put this joker on top like this, which is going to load their card in between. I say, okay. Obviously, we have the two jokers here. We don't need the jokers, so we can get rid of them. And if you have the box laying to the side, this is great because you can throw the jokers in the box and then you can forget about them. And now you can reveal the card any way you would like, okay? So once you have finally established with your participant that the card isn't in the deck, you can now bring their attention over to the box, okay? And then you can have them, while they're freaking out saying the card shouldn't be in there, they can lift up the box, open it up, and before they even open up the box, I like them to name their card out loud first. It really doesn't matter though, because sometimes if they pull out the joker, spread through, they see a face down card, they'll turn it over immediately. So really, you don't know if that's their card. Sometimes they'll be surprised that there's even a card in between. But again, it doesn't matter. So they said the nine of spades, they take out the joker, they spread through, they turn over this card, and it is indeed the nine of spades. And that is the effect. So I hope you really enjoyed this effect and this control. Something I want to go over really quick before I'm done is you may have noticed I'm not wearing my brace in this video. If you watched my last video, you will actually have heard how I said that I was going to wear my brace for quite some time. Well, the day before that video was recorded and uploaded, so a Tuesday, that Monday, I went to the doctor and he said to wear the brace for 5 days. And after the fifth day, depending on how my thumb feels, I don't need to wear the brace anymore. So my thumb actually feels a lot better than it did beforehand. So I thought I would try to make a YouTube video. Okay, I will still be wearing the brace when I'm not doing YouTube videos, but when I am doing videos, I'm not gonna wear the brace. So I'm gonna try 2 videos per week just to see how it goes. But I just wanted to clear that up in case anyone was wondering. So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time with a new video. Bye.